Hello everyone. In this part 4th of three-dimensional geometry, we are going to discuss some important forms of the equation of a plane and angle between the planes. So, let's start with the equation of a plane passing through three non-collinear points. In this session, we are going to concentrate only the relations, not the proofs, because relations are very important, which we have to use in the questions. So look at this thing. If we have this plane and there are three non-collinear points on this plane P, Q, R, and this is the origin, then position vector of this OP, OQ and OR be A, B and C vector respectively. Then, and if any standard point M is on this plane and the position vector of this is R, then equation of plane from these three non-collinear points in vector form is given by R, vector R minus vector A dot vector B minus vector A cross vector C minus vector A is equals to 0. This is the vector form of the equation of a plane when it is passing through three non-collinear points. Now, what will be the Cartesian form? For Cartesian form, we have to take always R is equals to xi plus yj plus zk, and because these 3 points are on the plane only, so we will take vector A is equals to x1i plus y1j plus z1k, and vector B is equals to x2i plus y2j plus z2k, and vector C is equals to x3i plus y3j plus z3k. Then in vector forms, in Cartesian form, the equation of plane is given by x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1, determinant of y minus y1, y, this is x minus y2 minus y1, sorry, in this part x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, here x3 minus x1 because of C minus A, x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1 is equals to 0. This will be the Cartesian form of the equation of plane. Normally, whenever we are doing the calculation, we will give the stress only in Cartesian form, and at last, if we have to find out the answer in vector form, we will convert into vector form. So this is the equation of the plane when it is passing through three non-collinear points. Now, we have to find out another form. What is the another form of the equation of plane? Intercept form of the equation of plane. Now, let us suppose this is the system of axis. This is x-axis, this is z-axis, and this is y-axis. And on x-axis, this is the point A, this is the point B, this is the point C, and any plane is forming like this, and it is cutting the intercept A on x-axis, B on y-axis, and C on z-axis. Then equation of plane is given by, what is this, x upon A plus y upon B plus z upon C is equals to 1. This form is very important for the question for 1 marks. Now look at this thing. If we want to do the question, here the question number 1, A part, we have to find the equation of the plane with intercept 2, 3, 4 on the x, y and z axis. So you will say here A is equals to 2, B is equals to 3, and C is equals to 4, and equation of plane is given by, what is this, x upon A plus y upon B plus z upon C is equals to 1. Now take the LCM. LCM is 12 only. It means this become 6x plus 4y plus 3z is equals to 12. This is the equation of the required plane. Now another part, plane passing through the intersection of two given planes. Always remember this thing. This is the one figure. This is the plane pi 1. This is the plane pi 2. And this is the intersection line of these two planes. And from this line, always there is a formation of new plane, which is known as the plane passing through the intersection of two given planes. So let us consider we have the equations of two planes. R dot n1 is equals to d1 and R dot n2 is equals to vector R dot vector n2 is equals to d2. This is the normal form of the equation of plane. Now if we have to, again I am revising this part, if we have to find out this perpendicular distance from origin, then this vector n1 should be unit vector. Now we have to find out the equation of plane passing through the intersection of this two given plane. So you will say equation of required plane is given by R dot vector n1 plus lambda vector n2 is equals to d1 plus lambda d2. This is the equation of required plane. Only we have to do one part. First plane will remain fixed, and in second plane we will take any multiple, that is lambda, any scalar quantity multiplied by this lambda. Whenever we will find out this lambda, we will automatically get the equation of required plane. This is the vector form of this thing. Now if we have to convert into this form into Cartesian form, then we will take, let us suppose R is equals to xi plus yj plus zk in component form. Vector n1 is equals to a1x plus b1y plus c1z, and vector n2 is equals to a2x plus b2y plus c2z. Then we are observing equation of plane is given by, look at this thing, here we have to do the dot product. Once we will do the dot product, then what will come? We will get x a1 plus lambda a2x plus b1 plus lambda b2y plus c1 plus lambda c2z and minus d1 plus lambda d2 is always equals to 0. Anyhow, if we will find out this lambda, we will get the equation of the required plane. This term is coming by the dot product of this two vectors, R dot n1 plus, and this is R dot lambda n2 vector, and then addition of this, then this is the equation of the required plane. Now let's start with the angle between two planes. For this, let us we have the equations of two planes are as follow. Vector R dot vector n1 is equals to d1 and vector R dot vector n2 is equals to d2. Then angle between them is given by cos theta is equals to vector n1 dot vector n2 upon magnitude of vector n1 into magnitude of vector n2 and the absolute value of this, because we are taking positive angle only. So this is the vector form. Now if we have to find out the Cartesian form, for this for Cartesian form, let vector n1 is equals to a1x plus b1y plus c1z and vector n2 is equals to a2x plus b2y plus c2z. Then we will find out that cos theta is given by a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into under root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square and the absolute value of this. Now if planes are perpendicular, then the condition is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equals to 0. And if planes are parallel, then condition is given by a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2. This is the condition when the planes are parallel. Now another point, angle between a line and a plane. Let us suppose we have the equation of line is vector r is equals to vector a plus lambda vector b into vector b, and the equation of plane is r dot n vector r dot vector n is equals to d. Then angle between them is given by sine theta is equals to vector b dot vector n upon magnitude of vector b into magnitude of vector n, and the absolute value of this. So these are the conditions which we have to use in questions. Now look at this thing. Another point is, which is very very important, distance of a point from a plane. So let us consider we have this plane whose Cartesian form is ax plus by plus cz is equals to d, and this is the point A. We have to find out this distance of this point from this plane. Let us suppose this point is B, then this distance d is given by this relation, and which is equals to d is equals to a, and this vector a, this point A having the coordinate x1 y1 z1, then d is given by a into x1 plus b into y1 plus c into z1 minus d upon under root a square plus b square plus c square, and the absolute value of this, because distance is always positive. Now let's start to do the solution of question number 1 b part. Find the distance of a point 2 5 minus 3 from the plane r dot 6i minus 3j plus 2k is equals to 4. So this is the vector form. Equation in Cartesian form of given plane is given by, look at this thing, 6x minus 3y plus 2z minus 4 is equals to 0. This is the equation number 1. Now distance of point of a point 2 5 minus 3 from equation 1 is given by, look at this thing, is given by d is equals to 6 into 2 minus 3 into 5 plus 2 into minus 3 minus 4 upon under root 6 square 36 minus 3 square 9, it means plus 9 plus 4, and this is d is equals to 12 minus 15 minus 6 minus 4 upon 7, and d is equals to minus 15 minus, this is minus 3 minus 6 minus 9 minus 4. So this is minus 10 minus 25 plus 12. It means what is this? Minus 13. It means this is 13 upon 7 units. And this is the answer for this part. Revise all these relations or formulae to do the questions, and don't forget to give the answer of this question in comment box. Thanks and God bless you.